Now in the Ktla Morning News at 9, an LA County Sheriff's deputy shot in the back while waiting at a red light is alive this morning thanks to his bulletproof vest. Now the search continues for the gunman.
The nation's homelessness crisis taking center stage at the U.S. Supreme Court. How the justices reacted to the arguments in a case that could significantly impact how states like California deal with homeless encampments.
A new study reinforcing the importance of choosing the right doctor, especially if you're a woman. We'll explain the eye-opening findings.
Lots of clouds, some light drizzle this morning, and that could be on and off all the way through this afternoon. It's going to be overcast. They didn't get any sun yesterday at the beaches, at certain beaches. It doesn't look like they're going to get any sun today. And then Friday, it's even going to get cloudier all the way through. Cool temperatures, 66 Orange County inland. Inland Empire, only 69 degrees. That should be in the mid-70s by now. High desert, 71 degrees. That's it. Frank, back to you.
New this morning, a police pursuit of a box truck coming to an end when the suspect behind the wheel sheared a fire hydrant, then crashed into a building in Arlington Heights. This was on 5th Avenue, south of Olympic. LAPD says the suspect also hit a pickup truck during the chase that happened around 11:30 last night. That driver, okay. The suspect was arrested and taken to the hospital to be checked out. No word on what led to the pursuit. Developing news here, the search continues this morning for the gunman who shot an LA County Sheriff's deputy in the back while he was sitting at a traffic light. That deputy is recovering this morning. KTLA's Aaron Myers, live in West Covina with the latest on that. Aaron, good morning.
Good morning, Frank. We've learned that the deputy has been with the department for nearly 20 years, and he is expected to be okay because he had on a bulletproof vest. Now the search, though, is on for the shooter. Now the shooting happened in the intersection you can see here behind me, but we'll go ahead and get into some video from yesterday afternoon shortly after that shooting happened. Now 43-year-old Deputy Samuel Espero was shot while stopped at a red light. He was in his full uniform and on a sheriff department's motorcycle. This all happened around 2:45 yesterday afternoon at the intersection of Barranca Street and North Garvey Avenue. He was able to radio for help and give information about a possible vehicle that may have been involved. This after he was shot once in the back.
Because we need to get this individual who did this to one of our deputies, and I say ours because it's our community. He's a servant, and he was shot in the back. And we consider this individual to be a public safety risk at this point.
Sky 5 was overhead as Deputy Espero was rushed to the hospital. He is in stable condition. Fortunately, the bullet did not penetrate his bulletproof vest. It's unclear what led up to the shooting, but there was initially a vehicle of interest, a white van that led to a home in La Puente. Multiple people were taken into custody but released. Investigators say they may not be involved. Currently, though, they are looking for a four-door white sedan with tinted windows, which was headed westbound on the 10 freeway. Deputy Espero is with the department's Century Station and was in the West Covina area for department training. He is a husband and father of two young children, just 2 and 4 years old, and has been with the department once again for nearly 20 years. Now back here live, we just reached out to the Sheriff's Department, and they tell us that this hour they do not have any updates, but they are encouraging anyone who may know anything to contact them. Reporting live here in West Covina, I'm Aaron Myers. I'll send it back to you both in Hollywood.
Aaron, thank you. The U.S. Supreme Court now considering a case that could have major impacts on how states, including California, are able to handle the homelessness crisis. KTLA's Alina Bovian live now from Hollywood with details on the court's potential landmark decision. Alina, good morning.
Jess, good morning. Well, this is something the Supreme Court weighed in on yesterday, but they didn't take a vote. And it all stems from a case coming out of Oregon, but it applies to so many West Coast cities, including Portland, San Francisco, and of course here in Los Angeles. Now, these homeless encampments here in Hollywood, this is exactly what we are talking about. For now, the justices seem to be in favor of allowing cities to have strict, tough enforcement. The case out of Oregon is called Grant Pass versus Johnson. And 3 of the liberals on the Supreme Court say they are weary of giving cities a broad and unchecked power to use arrests and fines to punish homeless people who are sleeping outside. And one of the justices essentially saying sleeping is a human right and they shouldn't be punished for it, considering they have nowhere else to go. The remaining judges, including Chief Justice John G. Roberts Jr., saying he is skeptical of treating homelessness as a status that deserves constitutional protection. For now, Justices Brett M. Kavanaugh and also Amy Coney Barrett may hold the deciding votes. A Los Angeles-based attorney, Theon Evangelist, representing the Oregon City, urged the justices yesterday by arguing the problem of homelessness has been made worse on the West Coast, especially because of U.S. Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, which makes it unconstitutional for cities to impose fines and other punishment on homeless people who sleep outdoors.
Kids can't walk to school without having to dodge needles or waste. Citizens can't go to the park without confronting open drug use.
To solve homelessness, we must work together to repair and transform these systems to build a world where everybody, regardless of their skin color or background, has the housing they need to thrive.
Now, again, the justices did not take a vote yesterday, and it's unclear when they will. I'm Lena Bowman reporting live in Hollywood this morning, KTLA 5 News.
Alina, thank you. New at 9, the U.S. Supreme Court will hear arguments this week to determine whether former President Donald Trump is immune from federal prosecution. He's been charged in federal court in Washington with conspiring to overturn the results of the 2020 election. The Justice Department argues no president is above the law. However, Mr. Trump's lawyers say presidents are entitled to absolute immunity and are attempting to have the charges against him dismissed. They say the office of the presidency cannot function if a president is worried about criminal charges being brought against them. A decision is expected on that sometime in June.
We're learning this morning about another near disaster involving aircraft on a busy runway.
Here's what happened when a pilot about to take off realized there were 4 other planes suddenly in his way.
Delta 29 Heavy, no delay, please.
We're moving Delta 29 Heavy. 17 Kilo Heavy, reaching takeoff, traffic on the runway.
Swiss Air praising its quick-thinking pilot for refusing to take off. The FAA now investigating how and why air traffic controllers allowed those 4 other planes to cross the runway after the Swiss Air jet had been cleared for takeoff. This comes after a similar incident at Washington, D.C.'s Reagan Airport. The FAA also says it will increase the amount of rest time that air traffic controllers will be required to get between shifts. The union representing those controllers says the move will only make staffing shortages worse. So
I've sometimes listened to the air traffic control at JFK. You know, they have little
oh
clips.
boy!
Oh yeah,
And they are very blunt with the pilots sometimes.
They got to be.
Right, and it's quite humorous actually to listen to. You can find clips online. But,
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
Right. And then you watch air disasters.
I love
Sounds
air
fun.
disasters. I should have been a pilot.
You should have
Maybe
been
that'll
in the
do.
control tower or something. You should have been something.
Right.
Yeah.
I could have been somebody.
With the aviation industry.
Right.
Okay, 58, 1 degree cooler than yesterday at this time. Relative humidity at about 84%. It winds from the west at 11 miles per hour. It's overcast. It's going to be drizzly. It's going to be on the cool side. That is the main story for the next 3 or 4 days. 68 yesterday. Average for this time of the year is 73. In 1910, we set a record of 99 degrees. So the onshore flow is the dominating factor in our